back spasms. Just wondered if you could take us through what happened and how you feel now.
Yeah, the ankle was fine. Tweaked, but it wasn't bothering me. The back locked up pretty bad, so that's it. Couldn't really move. Feel a little better now, and see how it is tomorrow.
So test it out when you wake up, and you kind of determine your status for the Portland game tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I should be good to go tomorrow based on how it's feeling now. But yeah, I mean, still wake up and test it out. But my plan is to go tomorrow.
Anthony, probably tough to take too much from this game, considering you left. Obviously, no LeBron, no Dennis, no THT. Where would you put the state of the team right now, as you guys are still fighting through all these injuries at this point of the season?
Been worked on, so I didn't really see much of the second half. But I think, I know the spirit in the locker room is still high. I mean, guys came in after the game and said, "Put it behind us. We got another ball." So guys are still great with their minds and their spirit about the rest of the season, and obviously we're fighting for playoffs. And tomorrow's probably the biggest game after these games. So guys are still optimistic, and we're still fighting. And guys' spirits are still high.
Okay, Dave McMenamin, please.
AD, considering you just called tomorrow's game the biggest game, will that factor into your decision-making as you evaluate the back tomorrow, even if it doesn't maybe feel 100%? Would you feel compelled because of the circumstances of the game to give it a go?
Yeah, I mean, we do have a day off the next day. So I'm still to get work done on there, but that's for sure, I think, add a little juice to the plan tomorrow.
Okay, Dan Wojcicki, please.
Yeah, on the play that at the very beginning when you it seemed like you kind of like hit the scorer's table. Is that what happened on that play? And like your foot kind of went out from underneath you? And then was there a play or anything that kind of caused the back to lock up?
Yeah, I mean, I think I said it before the game too. I said that the scorer's table looked like it was really close to the court, and then I ended up stepping on the scorer's table and kind of tweaked the ankle a little bit, but the ankle was fine. I have no problem with the ankle. Kind of caught it before it turned all the way. I know it kind of looked bad, but it's fine. And there was no certain play. During the timeouts, the first time out, the second time out, I kind of just, felt it, locking up more and more and more. And then eventually, when I came out, I think around the 3-minute mark in the first quarter, got to the point where it was pretty tough. So, like I said, it feels better now. Got some work done, and should be able to go tomorrow.
Okay, Kyle Goon, please.
Hey, D. This season has had so many moments where you guys have some kind of setback when it seems like you're getting your ducks in a row, and maybe this game is one of those with your back locking up. How do you keep all those setbacks from adding up in your mind and feeling like it's just insurmountable?
Just keep fighting. I mean, we know when we're all healthy, the type of team that we have. We've seen it early in the year, and that's what we always revert back to. Like when we're 100% healthy, we're one of the, we are the top team in the league, and so we keep that in our minds. And so we know that we got a lot of things going on with some of our players, and guys know that. But we know when we get 100% healthy, Brian maybe has a week, Dennis 5-6 days left or something. But when we get everyone healthy, especially heading to the playoffs, we know the type of team that we are, and I think the league knows the type of team that we are. So, no matter if we got to play in a play-in game or we get 5th or 6th seed, we ready to compete against anybody. But our main focus we have to get 100% healthy.
Okay, last two questions. Bill Oram, please.
Hey, AD, I was going to ask you about that play-in. How do you view that possibility, and how important is it to you guys to stay out of it?
So what play?
Oh, sorry, the play-in round, yeah, whatever it is.
I mean, we don't look at it as something bad. We need a lot of games. We need games to get back accustomed to each other anyway. So, I mean, if it happens that way, it happens that way. Obviously we don't want to go that route, but if it happens, it happens. We're going to win games in the play-in and then get ready for whoever we play, first round and take care of business from there. So, look at it, we look at it as game reps in the play-in, and if not, then we got, a little bit more practice time to get accustomed to each other. So either way, we're fine either way. Like I said, we know the type of team that we are.
Last question, Mike Trudell.
Hey, Anthony, you, of course, weren't on the court for very long tonight, but just wondering, without LeBron, Schroeder, and THT, what do you think is it going to be a key tomorrow, given what the lineup is and kind of that lack of playmaking? How can you guys try to continue to get good shots?
Our defense. I got to go back and look at the tape for tonight. Seeing that I missed most of the game and didn't really see some of it. But I think our defense, we defend and rebound, and we're going to get shots. And even if we're not making shots, we're still able to, defend and hold teams below their average. So we got to continue to defend, being that, that defensive team that is very tenacious and scrappy and play desperate like we did against Denver. And if we do that, starting tomorrow night, for the rest of the X amount of games that we have, we'll find ourselves in a good position heading into the playoffs.
All right. Thanks so much, Anthony.
All right. Allie joins us now. We'll talk a little AD and what he was talking about, Allie, with tomorrow night again.
And we got another problem for them. Anthony Davis going to miss the three. That's the least of it. He backs into the announcer's table, and he's down in some pain. Rolled the ankle. Lakers take him out for evaluation. They also say he has back spasms, so I don't know if it's ankle, back spasms, or both. Paul George coming to town. Little floater's good. Clippers up 19. They're running off. George, same kind of thing over Drummond. Update score. It's not close.
The Mavericks also trying to avoid the play-in tournament. They were tied with the Lakers coming into Thursday's game with the Nets. Meanwhile, the Nets looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Dirk Nowitzki in attendance for this one. Second quarter, Mavericks down 2. Luka Doncic pulling up from the wing, hits a 3, gets his foot caught on the scorer's table, appears to be in some pain, but would stay in the game. Next Mavs possession, Luka. He's left alone. He's got that range. Luka, step back with Blake Griffin in his face this time.
Block A.
19 points, 5 and 9 from 3 in the first half. How about Kyrie Irving? He was having himself a game, too. He was dancing out there, coming off the screen, going to hit the 3. And that's up 1. Next possession for the Nets. Irving driving to the rim this time. Gets the reverse lane to fall. Come on now. Later in the second, Kyrie passing it off. Bruce Brown. That's easy money, Kenny.
That's good pass.
Irving, 25 points, 10 of 14 shooting, 0 turnovers in the first half. Brooklyn down 1 at the break. Fourth quarter, Mavs up 4. Luka driving to Dorian Finney-Smith. Wide open. Mavs up 7. Kevin Durant. Over to Kyrie. Lead cut to 4. 7 again now. Durant spinning. Hitting that one-legged fade there. He had 20 points, but just 7 of 21 from the field. Luka going back to work. Just too good. Mavs going up by 7. 1:15 to go now. Kyrie just doing everything he can, trying to will his team back into this game, keep them in there. He'd make the free throw. It's a 4-point game. However, Luka going at Durant again, who's a good defender, obviously. Doncic, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Mavericks winning 113-109. So when you look at these schedules here, as it comes down to in the NBA here, the Mavericks, Lakers, and Trailblazers all looking to avoid that play-in tournament. One of them is going to be in it. The Mavericks win, kept them in 5th place in the West, and Dallas doesn't have a single game remaining against a team with a winning record, so they have an advantage there. The Lakers and Trailblazers playing a crucial game Friday night. You can see that on ESPN. Now, speaking of the Nets, here's some good news for them. James Harden says he's